Hi, I'm Max.
Hi, and I'm Denise.
And welcome back to the final edition of Derby 2019. I don't know about you, but to me, Derby 2019 was fabulous. Had a great time.
Oh, it was wonderful. All derbies are wonderful.
Well, this is true. And some of the things we're going to be talking about today is we're going to be talking about the interview that we did with the group Cameo, the Kappa Day Party, Griff's event, and the Trifecta. We'll take a quick break and back with more right after this.
We are mothers,
fathers,
neighbors, and friends.
Working hard when the weather is good,
and even harder when it's not.
With online updates to keep you safe and informed during a storm.
Programs to save you energy and money.
And new projects to help us provide cleaner, more reliable energy.
We're more than an energy company.
We are LG&E.
We're LG&E.
We are LG&E.
Our energies go to serve.
We're celebrating Kentucky Derby 2019. If you were on the waterfront tonight, you were in for a treat. Took me back to my college days at Western Kentucky University back in the early 70s. I'm here with the group, world famous Cameo, and you guys, you still have it since 1974. First of all, I have to tip my hat. Don't have hair anymore, so.
Join the club.
So tell me, what's the ride been like?
It has been a beautiful ride.
And tell us who you are.
Yeah, I'm Anthony Lockett. That's who I am.
Okay.
I'm the one that sings Sparkle, Feel Me, that kind of thing. But it's been a great journey. We've been all over, of course, but from when we started, you know, you're learning so many different things, meeting so many different people, the fans, everything is so great. All the ups and downs that come along with being an entertainer. It's just been wonderful.
Now, and when you got started, did you have any idea that you would have the phenomenal success that you're having today?
Absolutely not. This thing just grew and grew and grew. Like Anthony was saying, we've been all around the world, and the common thread of everything ain't nothing like a Cameo fan. That's the thread that keep everything together.
And you all, you know, you're doing this night after night. How do you find the energy? How do you keep it going?
Well, the music itself has a certain amount of energy just embodied in it. And so as soon as we start hearing those songs, just like everyone in the audience, we start getting that thing going, and the juice comes back from the audience, and before you know it, we got a funk show.
And when you're up there on stage, you look out there, audience, now you're bringing in not only kids, well, I say kids because I'm a kid, kids in the 60s, but down to the 20s, and they're identifying with you all. So what does that feel like?
Oh, that's a blessing there to feel the kids, they're into our music, our era of music, and it tells us that we're not getting old, we're getting better. Yeah.
So what is something that you want the audience out there to remember about you all in terms of what you do, in terms of being an inspiration for the next group of entertainers that is coming up?
Respect the music. We respect the music that we do. We love it. We put a lot of energy and a lot of time in it, and we created something that we hope that will pass on to the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. So we just want to hope they'll grab a hold of some of the things that we've learned, and they can pick it up through the music and carry it even further.
And how about
you? It's about togetherness, because all of us, we've been together a long time, and you can't stay together unless you just love one another. That's the key to me.
And I'm going to ask everybody the same question.
I'll tell you, he said it all right there. It's family.
Family?
Family, that's what it is.
That and the shared musical aesthetic that we have, that is there's a standard that we all uphold within us, and it's a cameosis. It's the sound, it's the vibe, it's the groove, and we all have this inside us. And it's not something that not all musicians can, as we've gone through our fair share of them, not all of them can feel that, and it's something that we all feel like family.
As you can see, Cameo, they've been around a long time. Everybody, if you look out at the crowd, they were really, really, really enjoying it. Of course, Larry Blackman didn't do the interview, but we did talk to the group. And just hearing their rich history just shows you the just what that group is made of.
I mean, the longevity, the style of music, the caliber of music, and it's still fresh after all these years.
Yeah, and it was fun to see the young people and the old people just kind of coming together and everybody just enjoying Cameo. Word up. We'll take a quick break and back with more right after this.
Kentuckiana's #1 station for R&B. Magic 101.3.
Me that green light. With your permission.
We're live, local, and Louisville. Magic 101.3, the home of Steve Harvey and Morning Show. We are.
We are mothers,
Fathers,
neighbors, and friends.
Working hard when the weather is good.
and even harder when it's not.
With online updates to keep you safe and informed during the storm.
Programs to save you energy and money.
And new projects to help us provide cleaner, more reliable energy.
We're more than an energy company.
We are LG&E.
We're LG&E.
We are LG&E.
Our energies go to serve.
Well, this is the second year for the Kappa Day Party. It was a great time to get out and just kind of celebrate a little pre-derby. Instead of going to the track, you had your own thing that was going on, a little hats and bow ties and cigars. So take a look at this piece. We're here. We're still celebrating Derby 2019, and I'm here with Eric Stout, who is the pole mark of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. This is the second year for this event. This has been an excellent event. We're looking around, the turnout, the fashions are excellent. So tell me how you all keep doing this and how you keep making it better and better.
It's our guest. You know, we're proud to host this for the second year in a row. The theme is hat, bow ties, and bourbon. And a few years ago, we were just looking to do something during Derby because there were so many people saying, can you guys do something? And we know that in the morning time, there's a lot of events going on in Derby, and we know there's a lot of events in the evening. So we decided to do a Derby Day party. And so we wanted to do something also at a mansion. So we do it here at the Garden Court Mansion. This mansion has been around since 1900, and the ambiance of this is really nice.
And as I said, we're going to definitely show some people what it looks like in here. But I think something else is really neat about it because a lot of the people locally, they feel like, well, they've done the track one too many times. So this is a nice diversion. You're still in the Derby spirit, but just a little different atmosphere.
Of course. And really, we really want to really target the local people and some of the out-of-town people. And the price for this event is very reasonable. Plus, we have some premier vendors here. We have Brenda Watts, who does these lovely lady hats. We have John Best Bow Tie, that does these handmade bow ties for men, and he has accessories. And then we have Oxmoor Smoke Shop that here for our guests who like to smoke cigars.
So every base is covered. So speaking also of the fraternity, let's talk about what the fraternity is doing in relationship to trying to help the young kids in the community as a part of our mission.
We're doing quite a few things. Also, part of the proceeds for this event is going to showcase of HBCUs. And what we're doing, we're raising money so they can do college career fairs and also for scholarships. And we also have a Kappa League program that is really good for our young men. And so that was one of the things that our chapter has been doing is a mentorship program for those young men that are in the 8th grade through the 12th grade.
Now, I know you got your hands full. You got a lot of things. I can see people calling you already. But if people want to get engaged with Kappa in terms of being like a community supporter, how can they reach us?
They can go to our website. If you just Google the Louisville Alumni Chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi, you'll get a bunch of links that pop up. So you can go to our website. We have a phone number. We have a Twitter account. We have an Instagram account. Or you can just reach out to any local Kappa in the city.
I'm here with one of the many vendors at the event today, and this is John Best with Best Bow Ties. So bow ties, it seems like sometimes they go out, but they come back, but it's one of those things that seems to be a constant in the men's wardrobe. So tell me, what's your approach to bow ties?
Well, first of all, I don't think bow ties will ever go out.
Okay.
I don't think they've ever gone out.
Okay.
You know, right now they're very popular. So my approach, we used to just see like plain bow ties. Now we're seeing them in much more different patterns and colors and materials and stuff like that. So that's my approach, to just give it something wow, give it a wow factor as opposed to just that plain conservative bow tie. Now we can just do anything we want to with the fabrics.
You know, a lot of guys, you know, they have stayed away from bow ties because they weren't comfortable with tying them. And I think you have some here that can help that guy who may not be as comfortable tying that bow tie.
Right. Well, what I like to tell people is that there's no excuse if you don't know how to tie a tie. I can tie it for you. And my ties have buttons on the back. And once I tie it for you, all you have to do is button it around your neck. You never have to untie it again unless you just want to.
Now, is there a certain size that a bow tie should be?
Personally, I don't like the real big ones. So the traditional size is like 3 inches. So that's what I go with. All of my ties are the same size. I do have something that is called the Windsor, which I like that a lot. And this is from the 1950s and 40s. So I like that. It's classic.
So if someone wants to find out more about you and your bow ties, how can they find you?
Well, right now I don't have a website, unfortunately, but I have a strong presence on Facebook. So you can find me at Best Bow Ties on Facebook, or just hit me up under my name, John Best.
As I said, here at this event, you're seeing just people from everywhere. We met some people from Cincinnati, and of course, we've got people right here in our hometown. I'm here with Jessica and Aaron. Welcome to Urban Lifestyles and to this great CAPA event. Have you ever attended before?
Yes, once before.
All right, so what's your thoughts?
I always enjoy the social scene, and I definitely love the opportunity to be able to enjoy my sticks. So it's great.
All right, so I have to talk to you. You're calling them sticks, so this must make you a cigar aficionado. And I know nothing about cigars other than that you smoke them. So tell me what you're smoking and what's your favorite brand?
Smoking a Estad del Sol. It's a Drew Estates coffee blend cigar.
Okay.
I enjoy the infused, more medium body cigars, so it's becoming one of my favorites.
Well, congratulations. So this is a lady that knows her cigars. And Aaron, you're smoking as well, so what are you smoking?
I'm smoking another Drew Estate cigar. It's called Tabac, and it's called Cafe con Leche, which is coffee and cream in Spanish, so it's another coffee-infused cigar that I really enjoy, too.
So you're here at this event tonight, so tell me what's your thoughts on the event?
I like the adultness of it and the ability to come out and see a lot of people dressed very nicely. They take time to make sure they look nice for Derby and the hats, so it's something I enjoy a lot.
Do either one of you all place a bet on the track even though you're not there?
I'm trying to now.
All right, so who are you betting on? I promise you I won't steal.
I believe it's something with Standard in it.
Okay, something with Standard. And how about you?
I'm trying to hold on to as much money as I can, so.
It was a great event.
It was. The food is always good. The tastings are always good. Have not got up my courage to indulge in the cigars yet, but it's a very good day party.
Yeah, and again, another great event. All we're hoping for is that in year 3 that we don't have rain. So we're 0 for 2, but you know, it doesn't dampen the spirits and the atmosphere. Everybody has a great time. We'll take a quick break and back with more right after this.
Hi, I'm Tendra Osborne, the One Water Customer Care Manager. I currently operate both the MSD and Louisville Water call centers, supervising the staff with the day-to-day operations. I've been in this position for about 8 months now. With the company, I've been here 6 years. The work environment, everybody is fun and energetic. We're all like a family here. As far as the work, we enjoy working with people within the community. Also internally, we just love face-to-face customer service as well as internally in the call center. Me, myself, I've held 3 positions within the company, so there's always room for growth. I do get a lot, how are you a customer care manager dealing with the irate callers and the things of that nature? How can you do that type of work? And I tell them we receive more good calls than we do bad calls, I should say. So that is the biggest question that I get. When we get that customer that's totally happy and appreciate the service they receive, we enjoy getting the kudos, the pat on the back. We send that information out to the department to kind of like a recognition for the department. So we do enjoy receiving the pats on the back and getting them warm and fuzzies when customers are appreciating our service. Actually, I've tried many different states, their water, and Louisville is always the best. I would have to say Louisville Water, the best pure tap in the United States.
Well, you know, the Trifecta is one of the biggest events, definitely in the African American community, doing Derby. And this year was no exception. Had a great group of talent that came out, and everybody had a wonderful time. So take a look at some of these interviews. Well, it's another Trifecta, and we're here with the Bridgman family. You are the group that keep making this happen year after year after year. How do you keep outdoing yourself? But before you answer that, I got to have those pants. All right, so now we can get back to the interview.
I think, you know, because it's a team effort, we try to bring in all diverse groups, whether they're here in Louisville, people from afar, to help us reinvent what it means to be a charitable gala during the Kentucky Derby. So tonight, it's not about the Bridgman family, it's about a lot of people and their knowledge and expertise to make tonight happen.
And from you?
You know, I can only echo that. You know, tonight it is about the city of Louisville and how can we, as our family, roll out the red carpet and show our visitors and our friends a great time, but doing it for the right reasons, which is a great cause.
And piggybacking on all of that, it's Derby time. Derby time is the time that we, as Louisvillians, show off our city to not just the rest of the country, but the world. So, you know, we want to make this party like the show-off piece, the Cadillac or whatever, the Aston Martin, let's say, of parties, and, you know, showing it off to the world. And then obviously have our flair on it.
You know, you all do such a great job, and you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. So where do you go next year from here?
The moon. That's where we go.
Save us a seat.
We will.
First of all, welcome to Louisville, Kentucky. And have you had a chance to get out to the track yet?
Oh yeah, I was at the track today. It's a great event. The spectacle around it is incredible. You can't really beat the excitement, you know, around the actual race. The Oaks was today. It'll be even bigger tomorrow for the Derby, so I'm looking forward to it. It'll be great.
Now, have you been to Louisville before?
Yeah, I've been to Louisville before. I've had family here. I've been to the Derby once last year. This is my first Oaks event. I'm going to the Derby for the second time tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it.
Now, I guess probably very shortly you'll be getting ready for your next season. What can we expect?
Hopefully a great year. You know, it's unpredictable, but we have a great team. We got a championship leadership that's leading us. We got all the pieces in play to have a great year.
Here with Orlando Pace, a Super Bowl great. Welcome to the Grand Gala, to the Trifecta, to the Derby City. How does it feel to be back?
It feels great. I was here last year for the first time and had a great time here. So, you know, obviously back at the Derby again, and I had to come back to the Trifecta Gala.
You know, when you're in a position like yourself, it's always important to give back. So speak a little bit about that.
You know, obviously, you know what Junior and his organization, not-for-profit, is doing. It's awesome. Anytime you have an opportunity to be blessed, in order to give back, it's always a big deal.
Well, thanks for spending some time with us.
All right, thanks for having us.
Trifecta, and I know you're in between Nashville and Louisville.
Absolutely.
So who has the best food?
Louisville, of course. You know, everywhere I go, when I travel different places, and I tell people I'm from Louisville, people automatically say Louisville is growing. The food scene is bomb down there. And so, you know, it really, really speaks to what we're doing here in our community.
Hi, Chris. Welcome back to Louisville, Kentucky. I remember when you came to the Grand Gala.
Yes.
We were downtown at the Guard House, and you were doing your Michael Jackson. So.
Oh yeah. I'm excited to be here, man. And it's another Derby, and haven't been back in a while, so I'm looking forward to having a good time tonight.
All right, have you had a chance to get out to the track yet?
No, I haven't. I'm gonna save it for tomorrow.
So, what do you think about this event and why it's so important?
I think it's great, man. They have great performances tonight, and I'm looking forward to it.
You look lovely. Thanks for coming and coming over and spending some time with us. This is not your first Derby, is it?
No, it's not. It's actually about my third one. I just said I haven't been here. Hey, see, I'm seeing people on the red carpet. It's star-studded out here tonight, y'all. Yeah, this is about my third one. I haven't been in a long time, but I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. So
right up the road.
You better believe it. So I'm so happy to see that Hollywood is coming to the Midwest, you know, and that this Trifecta is kicking things off amazingly.
Ah, you're very sharp. So, you know, when you put your tie together, what were you thinking about?
I don't really do too much dressing without her permission. She keeps me on a leash because I can be out there pretty good, but you know, she lets me go a little flamboyant sometimes, but
It's outstanding. You know, from a Kappa to a Q, you know, you stepped up your game.
yeah, see, all y'all Kappas been wanting me in y'all's organization ever since I became a Q. I know y'all want me, but I got love for the Noops. Noops is good.
I see you like that, you getting excited, and you rocking like a pro girl. By the way, you get right on it, you want it, now you in the corner kissing on it, girl. I'm not there.
It was fun, a lot of fun being on the red carpet.
Red carpet is always great.
It
the
is.
Anticipation of what's to come.
Yeah, and you never know who's going to come, who's going to grant you interview, who's going to be a little bit troublesome. But it was fun. Steve Harvey was very gracious. Got an opportunity to mess with him a little bit about the Kappa Q thing, which was a lot of fun. But it was a good time.
Yeah.
And speaking of something and great information, let's talk about Ivy Brito.
Oh, yes.
Right, because she's one of our partners. And let's see what State Farm has to offer us today.
Hi, I'm Ivy Brito with State Farm, and today we're outside. We're going to be talking about small business insurance. And I'm a small business owner myself, and I know that we tend to spend so much time on the day-to-day operations of the business that we forget about insurance. Most of the focus is on day-to-day operations for a business owner, but you need to make sure that your assets are protected as well. And in today's world, lawsuits are really common, so you need to have some liability protection. Here are 3 key things that you need to consider: your building and your personal property, your business vehicles, and your workers' compensation. So these are just 3 key musts that every business owner needs to take into consideration. As your business life cycle changes, your insurance needs and your financial needs are going to change as well. So now's a great time to meet with your financial professional so they can help you with this planning process. Max and Denise, back to you.
As always, Ivy, thanks for that information. News that we can use.
Information is power.
You are correct. And speaking of power and having a great time, we went to the final event of the evening, which was Griff's event, and this is his, I think, 27th year.
But in a new location.
In a new location, new and improved, which was fantastic. We're not going to say any more, just take a look. It's Derby 2019. I'm here with Daryl Griffith for the Daryl Griffith Experience. 27 years. Did you ever think you were going to be here?
I was hoping so. You know, we just blessed that every year it's been great for us, and we got the support of the city to help.
And right now you're back in the Kentucky International Convention Center. Talk about the new place.
Oh, the place is awesome. I mean, they did a tremendous job with the building. It's pretty, client friendly with all the special effects they got on the walls, and it's a great space, awesome space.
So talk a little bit about your event and why it's so important to not only the Kentucky Derby Festival, but the city of Louisville in general.
Well, when I started this 27 years ago, Max, I wanted to make sure that I did an event that included the forgotten. You got me? So, we've been growing this event for 27 years. I try to grow it price-wise to where everybody can afford to have a good time that can't afford the larger parties and give them the same experience.
And tonight's event, you had Tank, and every year you bring quality entertainment. So what are some of the responses that you hear from the people that have been attending?
Well, we've been getting great response based on, them coming back every year. So we're pretty pleased with that. Now, we try to give them A1 entertainment as much as possible. As you know, man, sometimes the people that you want, they're booked, their prices are too high, and you just got to work it out and try to find out a good entertainer to have for that particular year. That might take 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 months.
Now, we said we're 27, 3 years is the big one, 30 years. You start thinking about that yet, doing something super special for the 30th?
Man, I thank God for every year, one at a time, Max.
Here with Ray J. Welcome to the Kentucky Derby. Is this your first time?
Thank you. Nah, this is my second time being at the Derby. Is this my third or second at the Derby? Second. The last time I came, it felt like I was here 5 times.
All right. So what do you think about the experience?
Oh man, it's classy. It's fun. It's just got its own thing. With the style and how we dress up, and I did well with gambling on the horses today. So I had a good day.
All right, so you're taking some of that Kentucky money out of Kentucky with you?
Well, I'm gonna try to spend it in Kentucky. I'm gonna try to keep it here.
You got any projects, anything that you're working on?
Just the Raycon earbuds, the Raycon Global E50s. Y'all pick them up, the best earbuds on the planet. They fit well. Best microphone, best price is $79.99 with a 15% discount if you order now. RayconGlobal.com.
Well, I'm here with Tank. We're still at the Daryl Griffith Experience. You put down a great show, so tell us what's been going on.
Man, I mean, just sticking to the thing, man. Staying with the R&B music, staying with love, staying with relationships, staying with the thing that makes us great, man. I mean, we lovers can never die. We can't kill love, and that's the thing that we keep fighting for every day, and it's working. So we just sticking to it.
And you know, the great thing about your music is it's timeless, and you've been able to bridge that gap between the younger people and the older people. So that's just a testament to how strong your sound is.
Well, I mean, it's a thing where, like when I was a little kid, when I was growing up listening to music, it gave me a feeling, and it made me want to do something. It made me want to be something, and that's the same feeling that these kids are having growing up, and they need somebody to help relay that message, somebody to help convey that inspiration and that encouragement, and that's what I'm here for.
And speaking of being here and being inspiration, what do you think about Daryl Griffith's event?
I mean, come on now, we talking about Daryl Griffith. Come on, man. We talking about a living legend. We talking about he just told me he was 60. I said, listen, I need the regimen. Whatever you drinking and eating, I need all of it. He's an amazing human being, man. I mean, he definitely represents us and our culture on the highest level. But just in terms of a human being, man, just a great human being, man. I'd do anything for that brother.
And one last thing, you got any projects, anything you want to plug before we leave?
Elevation is getting ready to come out. The new single, Dirty, is #1. Make sure you tap into that. The remix is coming next week. It's a moment, man. I'm having a good time.
Well, you know what, Derby, I'm glad it's behind us. And, of course, right now everybody's planning for Derby 2020. And I guess the challenge is, how do you outdo yourself from the previous year?
It's like a tired, but it's a good tired, and you went through it. And it's the one time that the city of Louisville becomes alive, and then it seems afterwards it goes back to sleep.
That's it, at least for another 360 some odd days, and then it's Derby again.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm going to put Derby to rest, but you know what? I think that's our time.
Oh, that's our show.
And we'll see you back here next time on Urban Lifestyles.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Standing there, your beautiful eyes and long brown hair.